what's up? It's your boy 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. And I want to apologize about that. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Let me see. Yeah, it's over here in H Town. It's been crazy. Raining like you wouldn't even believe. So we walk into the store, everybody's like panicking and shit. Um a lot of people are saying a lot of things about the weather, like possibly we're gonna flood. So within the next day or two, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. So, but hopefully, you all are doing better than me. So, other than that, you know, I wanted to hope everybody was doing, actually in a better position than I am. So, hopefully, you guys aren't getting ready to deal with a whole lot of weather that's pretty hopefully y'all ain't dealing with a whole lot of weather that's going to be really messing some things up over at your house. I know I got to be very careful what I'm doing here, so trust me. I have all kind of things around the house ready for things to get wild and woolly up in here. So as the night goes on, it's going to get pretty serious around here. So before I get any further, I would like to say what's up to everyone out there. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'd like to give a shout out to my man Pacific 414. How you doing, brother? Hopefully everything's good with you. That's my man right there, man. Hopefully you're having a good day. Just over here chilling, man, just trying to enjoy the day for what it is, man. It's about to get ugly up in here, man. So yeah. What's up, Lord Thoth? What's going on, brother? Hey, Lord Thoth, I had a question, man. Did you at any point ever collect like Captain Marvel Shazam? What's up, Sean Eastep? What's going on, man? How's it going, Sean? Happy Easter weekend. You know what, man? Happy Easter weekend, everybody, too, man. Thank you for that, Lord Thoth. Hopefully everyone has a good Easter weekend. I know tomorrow is going to be Good Friday. Between that uh, and just the whole weekend in general, I'm probably not going to do the primetime Kings, man. I'm probably going to let everybody chill for Sunday. I might do a live, but you know, jump on for an hour or so. But as far as the primetime Kings, we got folks that going to spend time with family and stuff like that. You know, that's always a good thing. Lord Thought says, "Yeah, I have a bunch of Captain Marvel comics. Nothing like your collection, though." The lovely Sherry, how you doing, Sherry? Great to have you here. Got the lovely Sherry in the house. Shit, I guess now they say now we cooking with grease, right? That's what's up. Thank you all for being here, man. My brother just sent me the Black Adam comics that have been coming out for like the last like 8 or 9 months. Supposed to have like a year long comic book, you know, maxi series, if you want to call it that, 12 issues. And I haven't read them. I'm sitting here looking at the covers right now. And I'm like, man, I don't know if you've seen them, Lord Thoth, but shit. I mean, Look at this, man. This is fucking issue number 1, man. Look at this, man. Looks just like the Rock's. Looks like just. I mean, looks just like the Rock's ass with hair in the front. You know what's fucked up? That's exactly what the Rock could have done. He could have just grew a little bit of hair and just had the fucking, the Dracula and shit, and he would have been good. But no, his motherfucking ass. Yeah, leave it up to the Rock, right? To fuck himself over. Ain't that something? Look at this shit, man. It's a cool painted cover, but why the hoodie, man? Like I hate that hoodie shit, man. It's like everybody in the fucking Shazam family, including the Wizard, they all have hoodies now. Black Adam, the Wizard, Captain Marvel, all 8 of his brothers and sisters, like everybody got a hoodie, man. Like fuck that. That shit's corny as fuck. Just look like, like no shit, man. Like fuck. I don't even want to say fuck that. I ain't even gonna say much, man. So yeah, that shit is whack as fuck, man. Lothar says love that Black Adam, but a different. I have that Black Adam, but a different cover. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. So you got these. You got this shit. I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, who the fuck is this? It's a black dude. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess what does a black dude got to do with this, right? What's up, Vigilante? What's going on, brother? So what it says done made by Priest. So what? The guy that does what's her name? Vampirella, Priest, black dude. That's now. Why the fuck does Black Adam look like he on drugs, man? He, why he look like he just did a needle, man? Like what kind of shit is this? Like what the fuck is Black Adam doing, man? What is this? So now he's mortal. He's a regular dude. He gets high now. What kind of shit is this, man? Hell, even fuck, even The Rock didn't even have a suit like this, man. Fuck, man. I know, right? That shit. Now, now this is shit that fuck. This is what fucked me up, man. Y'all get ready for this one, man. Now, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this, man? I haven't opened it up, but why is this guy on the cover looking like this, man? What he says when when strikes when strikes the bolt. What the fuck is that? What the fuck does that mean? When strikes the bolt. What the fuck is that? Like that shit don't even make no sense. Who the fuck is this? So now they got at least he don't got no hoodie, right? What the fuck, man? I guess, right? But the best thing I can say about this shit, or does he? Nah, I don't see no hoodie, man. But who is this guy, man? The fuck, man? When strikes the bolt. So I guess I gotta read this to figure out who this guy is, right? Like, so now this is issue number 5, right? What the fuck is Batman doing there, man? They just threw Batman into the fold. Okay, now, man, fuck out of here. So so why does he look like this, man? Why he got his head tilted looking like I don't even know, man. I couldn't even what is one of them Billy Batson? Yeah, and that's Black Adam right here, man. So Black Adam's at the bottom of his own comic book. Black Bat. I hope it ain't him. I hope it ain't. I don't think it is. No, I think I think it's Bruce, man. Now, when you look at this cover, man, for real, man, y'all can just actually throw it in the chat. Like, tell me, like the first impression that comes to your mind when I throw this up. Why the fuck does he look like that, man? And I wonder if this is just like the cover, like Black Adam has this costume for the cover, but then when you actually open up the comic book, he has the hoodie and he has that same fucking costume that The Rock had in the movie and shit. You'd be surprised, man. These covers, the covers don't mean shit. I remember when I was a kid growing up, the cover at least told you a little bit about what was the comic book about. Hell nah, not in 2023. Man, you could look at it. You could look at any comic. You could look at any comic book cover and guess what the hell's in this comic book, and you would have no fucking idea because the comic book cover would have nothing to do with what's inside the comic book. So, but look at this shit, man. What the fuck? Yeah, man. Black Adam looks like he's tripping, man. He's like what the fuck is that? That's terrible, man. This is fucking terrible, man. Again, man, The Rock could have had hair like this motherfucker, man. He just chose not to, man. That's whack as fuck, man. Yeah, you couldn't even put hair on you. Never mind. No need to talk about that shit now, right? Shit's fucking over with, man. And Zachary Levi and Shazam, man. That shit's a fucking dud, man. If I That's a fucking Scud missile. If I ever seen a fucking Scud missile, that's it, man. It's just a fucking dud, man. Look at this shit, man. Mighty Adam takes flight. Why the fuck he looks like this? This looks whack as shit, man. They got Black Adam looking like he's fucking Captain Marvel. Get the fuck out of here. Why does his face looks like that, man? That's not Black Adam, dude. And then issue nine's already out, and they got two more issues left. So by the summertime, that shit'll be a wrap. Fuck, man. Yeah, man. Black Bat, huh? Man, it's all good. What thought says looks like a zombie. Yeah, he did look like a zombie. He looked to trip the fuck out. Wonder what he did to Batman in that comic, right? Says I don't know why, but my first impression of that comic book cover is Gossip Girl, Black Adam. Yeah, man. That's I don't know, man. The way these covers look, it's funny. Went to the local comic book store a few days ago, and I asked them about the Black Adam comic. I was, because I seen one of the issues on the shelf or whatever, I was passing by, asked my kinfolk, hey, can you pull over? Let me just ask, a couple questions real quick. So one of my questions I asked was, I was like, hey, how did this Black Adam series do so far, since issue one? And the dude said, hey, at the beginning, he said at least the first three issues, it was going. And then he said all the way up until the Black Adam movie came out. Then when the movie came out, it went well for that first month. And then he said after that shit, the movie fucking went south. And he said so did the comic book. So he said that once the movie tanked, people stopped picking up the comic, basically. So yeah, man. Black Adam. He said that doesn't look like Black Adam. I know, right? Fucking doesn't even look like him, man. But it's you could tell it's the same guy in all the fucking covers. Obviously, it must be a real dude, man. So this fuck, man. Like they don't even know what the fuck they want to do with Black Adam or Captain Marvel, Shazam. Like they have no fucking clue, man. So with that, yeah, we're going about badass. What's
Hey man, you like that figure? Look at that.
what's that, Barbie?
How am I signing my reverberating to you?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Ask
that's
ask chat how I sound.
Beavis and Butthead, man. I got you. Say, Chad, how does Pat sound? Y'all can
I'm getting repeat on my end. I'm gonna drop out and hop right back in.
yeah, do that, man. There goes Pat. Yeah, man. So Black Adam, fuck. I can just imagine what the story's about, especially looking at this motherfucker, man. What the fuck is he? Um, where bring your ass over here. Especially this guy. Who the fuck is this guy, man? What the fuck, man? All right, let's see. Gap After Dark says, Pat, that sounds fine. Appreciate that, Gap.
Oh, that's good. Must have just been me then. Did you get the pictures I sent you on your phone?
Yeah. I saw some of the
Can you
pictures.
can you hold your phone up to the camera and show people if I because that's I had the boys take a couple pictures of the shelves in the Rompus room, so you could. I'm trying to Mark D it a little bit. I don't have nearly as much to show off as Mark D, but or as cool stuff, but it's pretty good stuff we've accumulated over the last few years.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if this would actually be. I'm not sure if that'll how well that would work. Um,
If I sent it in a DM and Twitter, is it something you could pull up on a computer?
to be honest,
I'm embarrassed to say as a producer, I don't know how to tell you how to do that, but I should know.
yeah, and actually, I'm not good at that. I might fuck around, press a button, and end the live or some shit. I'm not, and
Oh, okay.
that's
Let
really
us
how much I
not
don't know, man.
let us not do that.
Right. Yeah, but I would love to show what but I
Shoot, dude, we'll do.
just
You know what? Don't even sweat it. We'll do it next. We'll do it next time we hang out. Um.
yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Listen. Let me do this. This is what I wanted to tell you. I can hang for a little bit. I gotta get this eBay stuff done. I haven't told you this yet, but I'm trying to get completely out of the wheelchair, which it looks like I'm kind of close to doing. So I contacted my insurance company today about getting one of those like walkers with a chair on it. You know what I mean? So like if I'm sitting in someplace if I'm in line or something I'm waiting, I can just sit down on it. So they won't cover it. So I want to get like one of the really nice good ones. And of course, dude, I'm still losing weight. So I'm above 280 at this point still. So I got to pay for it out of pocket. It's going to cost me about $500, but it's going to be charity. It's
No.
going to last forever. So yeah, the boys were really cool. They were like, "Hey, man, whatever we could raise on eBay, let's just load a bunch of stuff." We've been talking about it for months now. And the first 5 that we pull out of there, we're going to go ahead and buy that for me. So they're good kids, you know. So we've been together for a while, all of us in that group. So
Right.
that's what we decided to do. But that's why I got to get that done. But as I'm going through that stuff, we're pulling out a few things for you to do on the show that you can pull out and show people and have. So like some of the books, and we'll do that next. But anyway, like that's why I can only hang for a few. And also, stupidly enough, I let my phone get down to like 22%.
Right.
But we're doing
That's
good.
good.
And listen, I want to do this too, if you don't mind, if I could address everybody and
So,
people could come back and see this. I want to take the floor for about 3 minutes. I got an important message. Somebody
sure,
call,
go ahead.
and before I say, I'm not going to tell anybody who this is that called me out. I will say this: it is not a person from Valhalla, our group of friends over there. It's not anybody from Brandon's group. Like I said, I'm not going to say their name. It's somebody from way back in YouTube when I first started out. It's really none of our friends that hang out with us. It's not anybody that would do that. But somebody called me out about a week and a half ago saying, "Hey man, you're laying pretty low on this Star Trek Picard stuff, and why don't you say anything about it?" And I'm going to make a quick statement about it. The reason I haven't had much to say, and it's a pretty good reason, is because I learned from my old man a long time ago that sometimes it's best just to not try things. I'll give you a good example: drugs. I've never done cocaine before. I've never smoked weed. I've never eaten acid or anything else like that because God knows in my family there's enough
Right.
addiction issues. I would never want to even start that. And that's advice my old man gave me. And that's kind of how I feel about new Star Trek. I'm not even interested. I have never seen an episode of season 1 of Picard. I haven't seen an episode of season 2. I ain't gonna start with 3. I don't care how many cool little Easter eggs and throwbacks and all that they have. I'm just not gonna do it, and I'll tell you why. Because I know I'm not gonna like it for the most part. When you guys were talking about y'all were talking about it last Friday morning, that sealed the deal for me. I don't want to hear anything about the Federation torture people. To me, that is just so unseemly and so ridiculous and so mixing the nouveau riche and what's important to me. I'm not interested in it. I will tell you
Right.
this though: I watched a few episodes of Discovery, and Discovery is garbage. And when I'm hearing about Picard, I want no part of it. So that's my feelings. Now, let me reiterate this to you: I have friends who like it. I haven't had anybody tell me they love it. I didn't pick that up. When y'all talk about it on Friday mornings, I don't find anybody like, "Oh, I'm madly in love with some Picard." I see some people who like it that are giving it a chance and everything. I hold
Right.
no grudges against those people. But if you want to know what camp I'm in, I am definitely in the camp of I don't want any part of it. I ain't interested in it. All the new Star Trek stuff I've seen, including those dumb movies that they did back in '09 and what was it, 12 or 11 or whatever. I did
Right.
see those, and
JJ
I'm
movie.
not interested in anything past it. So that is,
Right.
if any, and I'm going to DM that guy. I'm going to tell him, hey, turn on 24's stream from about 2 hours ago and watch it because that's my statement on Star Trek. I am not impressed with it, and I don't want any more of it. It's dying on the vine as it is, and good. Let it rest for a while. That's what I say. So that's my opinion. I appreciate you giving me the floor for that. If you would like to say anything again, or if you don't agree with me, I don't think you do though, because like I said on Friday morning, I was kind of picking up. You were like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. And I think that's how I'd feel if I was watching it too. Because did you even watch the first 2 seasons?
Never.
Okay.
Actually, I seen. No, I'll take that back. I seen like the first episode or two of the first season,
Okay.
and where a lady called with like sheer fucking hubris and all this other like all that shit. Like I seen all that, and I was like, man, I checked out. Then I was
Yeah.
like, I'm done. So, and then season two, from what I've gathered, and I've heard too many people talk about it, and I've seen too many clips and all this other shit. And and I seen how much of a dumpster fire that was. And then to jump into season three, it's interesting, man. That's just about as best I can put as interesting, man. It's
Yeah.
not I ain't gonna say like in a good way. I mean, you can clearly see it's supposed to have at least that should have been season one. At the
Yeah.
very least, it should have been season one, man. And for as basic as it is or meh as it is, then hopefully they could have improved on it by season three by now. But
Yeah.
they screwed it up, man. So just
And dude, too, I feel kind of like I'm like a dog. You don't have to kick me 4 times before I start. You know what I mean? And these guys have been
right,
kicking me since 2009. Why would I go? I'm not interested in a
right,
slice of birthday cake after you've been feeding me out the trash can for the last, 15 years or so. I'm not interested, man.
right,
And I think you know what? I think that's a reasonable answer. Is that I just choose not to watch. As a matter of fact, people who do this stuff and review stuff that they know they won't like on YouTube, I think they should be impressed with me because I'm your clientele, man. Because if you, Clobbering Times, Loki, Rambling Canuck, Brandon tells me, hey man, you don't want any part of that. It's not for you. You know what? I hear you. I have a friend who's not a YouTube person at all who called me up
right,
with Star Trek Winifred, and he's like, dude, you don't want any part of Picard. I said, I didn't think I did, but you are absolutely making me know I made the right decision. I take that stuff seriously, man. So,
right.
you know, that's just kind of how I feel about it. But anyway, I'm down to 19. You want to look at some comics? You want to look at a box? I just gotta kind of
Yeah,
flip
what you
through
got?
it. I'm gonna turn you way up so I can hear you. Good. And you just tell me if you want me to stop at something. And I'm in
All
the
right, let
I'm in
me.
the I'm in the back room with all stuff. So let's see. Let me pull the cam up. Let's do this. Can I reverse the camera? How do I do that? How do I make my camera go where I'm not looking out a window?
Yeah,
Don't
should
tell me I
be.
can't do that. Now I can't see you
Yeah, you
though if I
probably
do that.
can.
All right. Can you see it?
Nah, you got to center it a little bit more. Yeah,
How's
well,
that?
you got to actually. You should probably your camera, your phone could probably do the reverse camera thing, man. It probably can. You
Let's
just
see if I can find it. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let me pull cam up again. Let's do this. That's going to be a bummer if I
yeah,
can't do this, man.
yeah. Basically, it's a thing that looks like a box with a little thing on the top, and it has like a little wheel with like an arrow going both ways.
All
And
right.
it should be next to like it should be next to you like your flash and in your settings, like your options when you actually have your phone on.
All right. Repeat your last because I think I know what you're talking about. All right.
All right, like basically like when you're looking at your phone, right, and you're ready to take a picture, you're supposed to have like flash, and you're supposed to have your options next to your flash. Now there's supposed to be like a box with two arrows like turned in a circle, like like telling you like it like it's going in a
Okay.
circle.
Wait. I know
Like
exactly what
arrows
you're talking about.
pointing
Let
each
me
other.
ask you this. I know exactly what you're talking. How do I do that? Can I do that without leaving the stream yards?
You should because when you did because we saw you showing the Superman comic, so we saw that. So
Yeah, but
all
that's
you're
because I
doing is
turned the that's because I turned the phone completely around and I wasn't
right,
seeing
right. But
anything.
what I'm but yeah, but all you're doing is just changing how the camera's facing. That's all you're doing. You're not
All right, let me see if I click on the camera. If I do this, let's see.
because right now we see red. So
Yeah, hold on. That's my. Let's do this.
right, right.
Shoot, dude.
Shit.
Man, if
What's
you
up,
know
man?
what? Hold on. I'm gonna drop out and come back. I got a thought. Hold on.
No, no, no. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Go ahead and play with it. Yeah. There you go, man. So that's what's up. We're about to see some comic books here, so that'll be pretty cool. If you guys can hang on for a minute, wants to show me some of the comics he's gotten his hands on. I figure that'd be pretty cool. I hopefully, everybody that's listening, if you guys, you know, ever thought about getting into comic books, I dropped a live stream yesterday. You guys can check it out. It's, comic book collecting 101, you know, all the things to consider before you actually purchase a comic book, before you spend one penny, all the factors, things to look at, things to consider before you even, do a little bit of homework, so that when you go purchase your comic, you know exactly what you're doing, what you're looking for, what you want, what you don't want. Hopefully you're getting, a good comic from from a decent individual that's selling you quality stuff, not a person that's trying to rip you off, shit like that. You know, then there's people to buy from at the comic book store, and there's everybody else online. And then you got Comic Cons, and sometimes you have garage sales and folks selling their things on Craigslist and Amazon, and Lord knows where. And yeah, you got to be very careful with how you spend your money, because everybody's not everybody is not trying to be a decent individual. So with that, we got Pat back. What's up, Pat?
Did you say no, don't drop out?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, because I was like too late. All right, I just went in. I just completely switched it and hopped back in. All right, let's see if this works. I think this will work. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, you can see that.
Yeah. Let me.
All right. So there's some. Now, are you familiar with these? This looks like the odds, right? Like, I don't know,
Yeah, I
75
remember that's
cents.
that comic book. That's during the invasion first strike. That comic book, if I'm not mistaken, that's 1986, 87. What year is it? It should tell you.
Let's see. That's a good question.
It should tell.
So them, I might still be in bronze with this, huh? No, 88. 88, my friend.
Oh yeah. Well, I was close.
You were very good. You
On
were
that
like
time.
on spot. Because
Yeah.
is it official? Did bronze end at the end of 87? Is that correct?
Between 87 and 89, something like that. I can't really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but yeah, you're on you're on the money. You're
All right,
close.
here's one of the 2009 titles. Remember these?
Yeah,
Like
I used to have to
Spider-Man
write
and
it down.
Punisher was a big 2099. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ravage was the first one to come out. Ravage 2099 was the first of the 2099 comics to come out.
Had a good run, huh? Because this is already 29 right here.
Yeah.
27. Sorry, guys. This is the first one I sent you. I was shocked at how thick this was. Look at all these pages, man. Like 60 pages in this book. Look how thick this is.
I know. Yeah, that's
I want to read this, dude. I don't know how you feel about the about this
yeah,
Deathstroke, the Terminator thing, fighting.
yeah,
But
I have issue number 1 slabbed. It's like a 9.4 some shit.
all right, dude. Who's this cat here? I don't recognize him.
All right, he's part of the Teen Titans, and that dude, what the fuck was his name? I can't remember his name right now, because actually the Teen Titans, that was actually one of the worst teams of the Teen Titans ever assembled. Like it was like a B list of Teen Titans.
Gotcha. So is
Guys.
that not
Yeah,
Is
it
that
was.
not Beast Boys? That's some kind of Moss Man or something. What the hell is that?
No, that's no, that's him. That's him.
Okay, I thought that was Beast Boy.
Yeah,
All right, here's a title. You ever heard of this?
yeah.
Starman.
I own the whole run. I own the
Oh, okay.
whole.
Any
Yeah,
good? Because this is the number one, man. Maybe I'll get into
yeah.
it.
Actually, yeah. It was okay. It went to like issue 50 or in the 60s. It ran for about 5 or 6 years.
Not
It's
bad. Do you
pretty
remember the
good.
year it came out?
Let me think. That oh 91,
88, my friend. 88.
88. Oh fuck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I
Dude, the
guess you could
ads.
tell me how much. Yeah, that's the Prowler. I think. Yeah, he comes from Spider Man. He's a Spider Man type guy.
Cool cover. I like it. That's another thick one, too.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Here you
a
go. Superman, the Man of Steel.
yeah. Cool looking Batman. What's up, old man?
I'm not sure I'm very impressed with the artwork on this dude.
Yeah, that's
Superman looks a.
badass, old man.
Oh.
Old man asked
Hey,
me
old
who.
man. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, no, he said, who's with you, and does he have a page? No, yeah, the old
Here's
man's
some new
asking.
Green Arrow, dude.
No, I remember those green arrows. Those were like what, like $1.25?
Yes, sir. 160
Yeah.
for our Canadian friends.
Oh, 150, right, right.
Here's a classic
Yeah, that's
because it says classic.
you know what that is. Whenever you see classic X-Men comics, the ones that says classic on the top, those are
Yeah,
reprints.
it's basically a reprint, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's why I don't.
But still fun to read. That's the ones you give the kids.
Right, right.
More Superman. Tell Pops to tell us if he sees anything he's impressed with. Because then, I actually, you know what, 24, I'll tell everybody this now. This box of comics cost me, I went 24 style on this show. This box of comics, sight unseen, $20. That's what I paid for it. So, or actually, what my little nephew's paid for it. Thunderbolts.
Hey, actually, hold on to that.
Wait, hold on, that for me or for you? Because I'll add it to your pile. You want it?
Yeah, what issue is that?
That is issue 72, buddy.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, this is good. Look, see, the other one's been going here. This one's going here. That's for 24. Here's something called Hero, a DC comic number 9. Never heard of that before. Pretty thick. Nice fine vellum. Some more Superman, the Man of Steel. Oh, look, you definitely want this, dude. The Vampire Diaries. Oh, this has got you. Look, he even carded this, man. Isn't that nice? Put a nice backing in there.
Wow.
Super Sons.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, what issue is that one?
This is issue 14. Rated teen for
grab that
teens. You want that? Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you.
GI Zombie.
Yeah, this is an interesting title. When I first I just saw this part of it, and I went, "Oh man, is there a GI robot?" And then it's like GI Zombie. Newish,
Well,
obviously.
that's interesting. You should read it, man.
Okay, you got this one?
No, I don't have it. I wouldn't.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna send it to you though. After I look, I'll very gingerly look at it, and I'll send it just in case it's something you want to play around with. Right. All right, now we're hitting some images here, my friend.
I know, right?
I do not know much about the Image comics except for the ones I collected.
That's Witchblade. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with a movie, Witchblade movie.
Okay, this is number 25.
Right.
Now here's the ones, y'all, that got 24's attention. When I said these, he was like, "Wait a minute, hold up now. I haven't even taken these at the bags, man." So this is number 3.
Yeah, that's Eric. Yeah, those
I bet Clobby could tell us how long this one ran. Or is LT in chat? He might be able to tell us.
Oh, what's up, Lord Thoth? Yeah, I mean, Lord Thoth, he might know about Son of Eric.
This is number 4.
Yeah, that's
Dude, I'm
that's
hoping there's more of them in this box, dude. Because if there are, they're all yours, man. They're all yours. Dude,
actually
this looks very cool. When I saw this, I felt it kind of had like a kind of a Conan and Commandy kind of feel to it. I've been real interested. Clobby was talking about Commandy a few years ago, and a couple years ago, and I got me all interested in it. So here's some Guy Gardner, man.
Wait, what? Yeah, what issue is that again? That one.
That's number 2, and it's from '89.
Yeah, I have that issue. I have that issue autographed by everybody involved in it, like
Really?
uh, Broderick and all the other people that signed it.
Ah,
Uh, yeah, they all. I have like the first. Yeah, I have like all the guys in the corner of that comic at the bottom left hand corner. They all. I have the first 20 issues of that run. So
no
number
kidding.
1, 2, 3, like yeah, all those people in the corner, like you see their little names in the box, their last names,
Yeah.
yeah, those guys. Yeah,
Guys, I
they
have to tell you something. Love Guy Gardner or hate him, this is a great cover. I mean, look at the detail. Live on stage, fast food here, XXX movies,
video
which was a
game.
real thing in the 80s. They still had the little dirty theaters running. Here's some newer Lantern, number
Yeah,
33.
I might need to get that one from you too, man. And Starfire.
Here's Starfire.
Yeah,
Wait, you said you wanted Starfire or you don't?
yeah, and Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. Let me pull those both over here. Okay. All right. Here's Valor.
Yeah, I used to own the whole collection of Valor. I used to own it
Looks
back
like a
in.
few Valors in a row, I think, if I remember right. No,
Yeah.
back to the soups. You don't seem very impressed with this Man of Steel. I'm going to assume that that's the case, huh?
No, I mean
I don't mean
Superman's
you just don't
cool.
want him. I mean you also like don't seem to be like saying like,
Nah,
oh,
it's no, it's just all my Superman got stolen, man. So I'm just not. I don't say too much, man.
oh, well, I am sorry to hear that. That is not
Yeah.
cool. What's this now,
What
buddy?
issue's that
This is
Bone? Yeah. What?
this
No.
Bone. It's just says source book, my friend. It doesn't have a number on it.
Yeah. I'll take the Bone if
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, you see something, you just holler at. Okay, somebody decided to do a comic named after a pretty awful respiratory disease. It says at the top, Kid Quantum joins the Legionnaires. How
yeah.
old is this book, dude? I can't tell by just the top. Well, it's $1.50,
Let me
so
see how much is it?
$1.50, $1.99 in
And
Canada,
that
70p in UK.
so look if that's $1.50, you're talking the early '90s, like
Okay,
90. Yeah, you're
there we
talking
go.
like the early mid '90s. Yeah.
Interesting cover.
Yeah, that's clobbering times. That's one of his favorite groups. Fantastic Four, the Legion of Superheroes. That's the Legionnaires is the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, okay. You think he was still reading the title at this point in the 90s, or you think
Yeah,
he had left?
yeah. It depends on how he felt about them, but I mean, it'd be interesting to ask him like, hey, did you ever read the Legionnaires? And he'll tell you, like he'll tell you if he thought it was good or not. And
There we go.
shoot, you got hell, I
Oh,
got a whole stack of motherfuckers right here.
I'm sure he will 100% tell me if he does or not.
And
All right,
and
kids.
to be honest, and I used to read the Legion. I used to read Legionnaire. Legionnaires was actually a pretty good comic book.
Here's the guy with the element on his chest.
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty cool.
Powers.
I don't even know.
Another Image comic. Look at these back page ads. How cool is this?
Wow.
All right.
That's
I'm trying to be careful with these, but I've only got one hand. Another Soups. Who's this guy, buddy? Educate me. Learn me something.
That's he's from another well, the thing is, when you see what the whole point of it being Worlds Collide is, because you see on the other side of DC Comics where your thumb is at, on the other side you see the M and it said Milestone. Is Milestone Comics. And that's
Okay.
and Milestone Comics is a black owned and ran comic book company where all the heroes were all black. So
What happened to him?
That's Milestone's version of Superman. That's right next to Superman.
Okay.
Oh, Green Arrow.
Interesting cover for Green Arrow, huh? Not a drop of green
Yeah,
on it.
that's
Dude, I really like Green Arrow. I really like Green Arrow and Green Lantern together too. Superman. Like I said, gang, I'm seeing some of this for the first time myself. Because I was telling 24,
yo.
I got all
Hey,
excited. I started sending him
hey,
and Loki. He took a picture
hey,
for
let me catch
Mark.
Green Lantern, man. Green Lantern.
You got that one?
Yeah. No, I'll take it.
Okay, that's a $2.99 book, so that's much newer.
Yeah.
Interesting cover. Look at this. Okay, this is showing off the movie, which to me is not a selling point.
Hey, I'll take that Green Lantern too, man.
The one we just had.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Okay, old buddy. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video to make sure. But I got the stack here too.
Yeah, that's Exo Man of War. Yeah, he's they're working on a movie for him right now, live action. Movie.
Okay. All right, here's a movie you need to see. Oh no, this is Chronicles. So this is actually kind of new. All right, look at this.
Wow.
I didn't know this even existed, man.
Yeah, that's interesting right there, brother.
All right, I'm gonna have to run this one by the boys. If they're not interested in it, I'll toss it to you.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, they love Jim Henson anything. All right, here's another lantern, my friend.
Yeah,
all right, dude, we're gonna go to the bitter end. I'm at 2%. If I die live on TV, I'll know where I stopped, dude, and we could just continue in private, or next week, or however you want to do it. Here's another Powers. Yeah. This cat must have loved Image, man.
Keely Chow says nice.
Oh, thank you, Keely. I appreciate that, sir. I mean, it's not my collection. I just bought it for under $30. So.
Yo, like I say, man, I'll take the Green Lanterns, man.
Dude, I always feel bad though. It's like, is this somebody's box of comics that, somebody's old lady got mad at him and put it out, or did somebody pass away? That's always kind of sad to think about.
Yeah, those are comics from those are all newer comics, man.
Like, I know where all my stuff's going, right? Because I got my nephews, so, and I raise those boys, so this is all theirs. Oh, these are boring titles. Come on, let's get to some good stuff. Here's some more Exo.
Yeah, those Exos are pretty cool, man.
All right, this is super new, bro. Look at this. Discover your comic shop. That's kind of cool. Do you remember these on the back of them?
Yeah, that looked a little different last time I seen those.
The only thing that says Louisiana on here is Big Easy Comics. And we definitely have a couple more comic book shops in New Orleans than that, for sure. Here we go, friend. Look at this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe we hit a little patch of some oldie stuff. Nope, another Green Lantern.
Yeah, man. Hey,
dude, I'm just gonna pull out Green Lantern stuff for you, dude. I'm just gonna assume you had. And you know what? If you don't, we'll pass it on to somebody who does.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I have those Green Lanterns. What was that you just grabbed, man?
I was trying not to upset you. It was a Superman thing, but it looks very different.
No, that's not Superman. Looks like that's Ultraman.
I'm just telling you what the title says, buddy. It says number. No, it looks like
Oh
1,000,000.
no. That's Superman in the year 1000. That's one. That's I mean year 1,000,000.
Ah,
That's yeah. That's Superman of the
okay.
future.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
here's some names.
Oh yeah. Those are.
I don't even see a price on this, Chief.
Hey,
Here's
look,
Buffy. Here's
like I
Buffy.
said,
So
man,
this was like around 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5 ish. I'm sure, because that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Do you
hey,
like your
those
Superman with long hair? There you go.
yeah, he was cool. Hey,
Oh,
those
boy.
Green Lanterns you have put to the side. I can definitely use them, man.
Cool.
Definitely want to.
Yeah, just make a note. Like I said, we got a video record. All right, here we go. Remember I told you there was some weird Marvel ones in here too? Nth Man,
Yeah,
the
I remember that.
ultimate
I remember
ninja.
the Infinite. I know. What the? Cobra. That's GI Joe, huh?
I don't think so. Mhm. Here's some story. I'll do some research on this one for you.
All right. Hey, you starting to sound like a robot.
Yeah, it sounds terrible, Joe. I'm going to show you this Robin 3000 and we'll cut out.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
remember that comic.
guys, I don't want to mess up the stream. Okay, I'm going to try to go plug this in and let it charge up and off. I can jump in the
All
chat.
right.
I'll talk to y'all and everything. But
All right.
text me tonight after Loki show and I'll update you a little more, okay? Because the boys and I are going to try to do about 15
All right.
minutes before dinner tonight, too, okay?
All
Start
right.
going through this
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I'll holler at
Thanks.
you. All right,
Thanks, dude.
brother. All right. Thank you, man. Like shit. Let me take all your Green Lanterns, right? It's all good, man. It's good to see some comic books being shown, man. That's some good stuff right there, man. He was like, he had texted me and he was like, yo, man, when I show off these comics, just let me know which ones you want. I was like, all right. And for the most part, it looks like Green Lantern is yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what's up, Keely Child? When are we gonna get to hang out, man? I'll let your boy, man. Shit. Let's do that, man. I know today is crazy as shit outside, huh? Hopefully you're not getting caught up in that shit. Cause I know from what I'm hearing later on and tomorrow, it's gonna be a beast, man. It's gonna be a beast. Man. Boy. So I tell you what, I know I'm looking forward to doing more comic book related videos. So hopefully you guys will be ready for what I got. Cause I did part one yesterday, and next week I'll be ready to drop part two. Collecting comic books. What does it take to collect comics? Love comic books, man. If it wasn't for comic books, shit, I wouldn't really be enjoying a whole lot of other stuff, man. Hmm. What's going on, old man? What y'all talking about? I say Gap After Dark. What you collecting, man? Keely Child. You know what? I never asked you if you had a collection, man. If so, you know, what do you what you collecting, man? What do you have? I know you guys got some titles y'all can run by me real quick. know, like right now, shit, I'm like what 3, 4 issues away from completing this Black Adam run of comics. Hell, I'm glad my brother sent them to me, but you know, hopefully they're not woke. Hopefully it ain't no trash. It's done by the dude that's writing Vampirella. So I forgot what his name, something Priest. So hopefully Black Adam's decent. I just don't I don't know. Just I don't know. And then I also got like Just Society of America that I got to read, done by Jeff Johns. And I also have some Stargirl comics, Stargirl and the Lost Children. Very awesome concept, man. Hey, Lord Thoth, you collecting Stargirl and the Lost Children? Holla at your boy. Let me know. Let me know. Hopefully, hopefully it won't rain too bad tonight. But from what I'm seeing, man, people scared out here, man. People worried about a big flood hitting Houston. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But you never can tell out here in the South. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. Shit. Lord Thoth had to depart. Oh, you had. Oh, Lord Thoth had to depart. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate you letting me know that, man. Well, Lord Thoth had to go, huh? I know he was probably flipping through comics. Didn't mean to miss him on the way out. No, but if we're gonna, I know that I'm just ready to, I think it'd be cool if, get like a Discord, and have like some conversations with folks that collect comics. Sit around seeing who's collecting what. What are some good storylines? What's going on with stuff in comic books right now? I think that'll be some good shit. And I would like to start getting some of these conversations, here on YouTube, man, on the channel. Definitely want to do that. Definitely want to do that. What's up, Low Spec? How you doing, brother? My man Jeff in the house, man. You doing all right, man? Hopefully everything's good with you, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well, man, over in their neck of the woods. Hopefully you guys ain't worried about weather and shit going wild like folks out here worrying. And after some of the shit we done seen on the news, man, fuck, man, tornadoes and all kind of shit happening, man. It's getting bad out there. So hopefully everybody's ready for whatever's gonna happen here soon. Within the next couple of days. Hell yeah, man. Just curious. If you guys, like I have like shit, man, I got like fucking records and different things. If you guys ever interested in seeing like vinyl and stuff, man, I got like collections of like comics and records and a bunch of other stuff. So y'all let me know, man. One thing I have a whole lot of is movies, comic books, and records. Got a whole lot of that, man. So if you guys want to see anything, different than comic books, holler at your boy. I don't mind pulling out, a crate or two of records and showing y'all what I got. right along with the comic books. Gap After Dark says, "Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, you collect anything other than comic books?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, comic books, man. Fuck, that's my jam. But DVDs, man. Look, as far as DVDs and Blu-rays, I have over 10,000 titles on DVD, Blu-ray. No bootleg, no none of that shit. Everything, the real DVD with the case, everything, and normally do the collector's edition. Like director's cut, unrated director's cut, that kind of shit. Uh, so whatever version of the movie is out, I try to get the best version it is. There is out. Um, but yeah, I used to be a manager at Blockbuster, and at that point, that's when I got the love for movies. And the first DVD, like me, movie I ever bought ever was Legend with Tom Cruise. Remember, he was Jack in the fucking forest. That movie was fire. That movie's fucking, man. That movie was, love that movie. I'll pop that shit on right now, man. I love Legend with Tom Cruise, man. A lot of people don't even talk about that movie no more, man. That movie was fucking that. It was directed by Ridley Scott. I mean, with Mia Farrow, man. That movie is fucking lit, man. I love that movie, man. Yeah, matter of fact, and see, I love Legend with Tom Cruise. Man, that movie was the man. I bought I bought the special collector's edition where it had like a clear cover on it, and it came with the U.S. theatrical version, and then it came with the director's cut. But it was like a European version, which had like singing and dancing in that shit. Like, oh yeah, I mean, of course it has a little bit of dancing, but it had where a girl starts singing a whole song, and I'm like, damn, you telling me that the unrated version, or not the unrated, but like the director's cut or whatever, had a song where like the main chick, uh, she's just singing a whole song. I was like, I mean, and I grew up watching that movie from like fucking like 86, 87. And I never, and who would have known that the director's cut it was like, had a real song in there. I was like, fuck. But I enjoyed it. I still own it too, man. First one I've ever bought, man. And then from there, it was off to the races, man. Like I said, last time I counted was some years ago, and when I last counted, it was like I was past 10,000 then. So yeah, man. Like all my shit's sitting right here. It's like a few feet away from me. My whole fucking DVD collection, man. Uh, action, you know, action, drama, sci-fi, horror, documentaries, um, you name it, man. I love everything, man. I just don't. Sorry, ladies, the chick flicks. I can't do them, man. I can't do a chick flick, man. I can't, man. Just can't, man. Just can't fucking do it, man. But everything outside of that shit, I'm good, man. I'm good. So yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Love that shit, man. Mark, what's up, Mark? Dropping like dropping a like and listening, driving to work. Hey man, I appreciate that. And Mark, that package, I'm gonna have that sent to you here. If not tomorrow, by Monday, Tuesday. Like I already have it packaged. I just need labeling and stuff is where I'm at with that. And then so if I don't get it tomorrow, I'll get it Monday, but I'll have that off to you, man. So I already got it packaged, taped up, ready to go, and it'll be heading your way. So just want to at least let you know that, man. Should love you, brother. So be safe on the way home, man. And I got that coming to you, man. So What's up, old man? He says, all I have is Dell and Key Comics. Hey man, you mean Golden Key? Or, shit. Dell Comics were cool too, man. And actually, if you kept them in good shape, you can actually get some money for some Dell Comics. So nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that. Uh Gap After Dark says 10K. Damn, DVD. I only have 2029 DVDs. Oh, you only got 2029 DVDs. You got me beat. And I love Legend of Tom Cruise. Yeah, it has Tim Curry. Oh man, Tim Curry. Oh, man. Tim Curry is the devil, man. He was fucking Blix. Aren't you one of the loneliest of my goblins? Yeah, man. I love that shit. So I just got Rosemary's Baby on Blu-ray for $8.99. Ooh. There's a spot. It's funny. I got a fucking stack of DVDs, man. There's a spot. I haven't been there in like a couple months, man. But um, I have a stack of DVDs that I got. I mean, Blu-rays. I'm sorry, and the Blu-rays. He's like, fuck it, man. Just give me like. He'll sell them like $1 a piece, man. He don't give a fuck what it is. Blu-ray seasons, $1 a piece. He don't give a shit. And then his deal is, if you buy 30, he'll charge you $20. Let's say if you walk into his spot and you see 30 seasons of stuff, like season 1 of MASH, season 5 of Sanford and Son, you can see like the whole collection of Justified, like just whatever. You pick up 30 of them. This man will charge you $20. Like, all right, man, with tax, $21.65. You be right out the door. Like, dude, you have no idea, man. Like, out here, man, in Houston, people are getting rid of their physical media like it's, like if it's poison, man. Like, I'll even go to some like pawn shops, and I mean, CDs, 3 for $1. Like, what? 3 for $1? Like, yeah, some of them they'll do 2 for $1, but 3 for $1. Dude, I've been doing like Tom and shit, fucking buying all kind of fucking soundtracks and shit, just like fucking killing it, man. And that's the thing. Like I said yesterday, the cheapest thing that you can buy is physical media. The cheapest thing that you can own is entertainment. There's nothing cheaper that you can buy to entertain yourself than CDs, records, DVDs. Video games are also cheap. You have to look for them. Look, all this shit is fucking cheap. You got people willing to give this shit away. Man, people are on that minimalist type shit. They're like, well, fuck it. It's too much clutter, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll put all that shit in the corner. I don't give a shit, man. At least I'll have like look, man. It's like there can never really be a boring moment when you have. Look, I own more DVDs than I could ever watch in my life. I've said it before. If the world was to stop producing movies, TV shows, video games, like if that type of entertainment, music, and everything was to stop being made from this point on, there's enough that's been made so far that it can last all of us our lifetime. Like, we couldn't watch and listen to everything that's out there. We can't possibly do that. There'll be something that we'll miss. We can't listen to every song. We can't watch every TV show, every episode. We can't see every movie. Man, there's so much shit out there. And believe it or not, it doesn't cost anything for any one of us to have access to it. So, it's it's amazing, man. It's a trip, man. It's people ready to throw that shit away. I guess the old saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure, that type of shit. Well, fuck, man. You know, again, man, the best things that you can ever associate with things in your life, like when you think about, oh, I remember when I was 5, or I remember when I was in high school. When you talk about your past, first things that come up is what you were listening to, what you were wearing, what kind of hairstyle you had, what was the hottest music, what was, what were the best movies of that time. All of it that we associate with memories has to do something, something to do with entertainment, favorite movie, favorite music, stuff that we used to enjoy watching with our parents, shows, radio stations, different things. I mean, dude, all that stuff is entertainment. So think about good times, bad times. You can always associate every last one of those things with something that has to do with some form of entertainment. All of it. Every memory you have. I remember when so and so was born. You know, this song was popular. Like, yeah, I mean, there's all kind of stuff out there. So, and just to know all the most favorite things that you've come to enjoy, all that stuff doesn't cost anything for you to enjoy it. Like, again, some of the cheapest shit that's out there. And some of the stuff that is giving us some of our best memories of our lives. And I'm being fucking real about it, man. For real. Mark says, take your time. No rush. Appreciate that, man. Gap after I said, okay, I'm coming to Houston. I'm going shopping at that DVD store you're mentioning. You know what, man? I tell you what, if you serious, shit, we'll go. You know, hell, I'm still waiting on Vigilante Williamson, man. Whenever Vigilante wants to run around and hit up some of these spots, I'll show him where it's at. What's up, Glenzer? What's good, man? Yo, happy Friday Eve 24/7. I appreciate that, man. You might want to check out fan scenes vids. I'll definitely do that, man. I'm subscribed to him. So, yeah. I'll definitely do that, man. I haven't watched anything of his lately, like in the last like month or two. Been trying to, get my own self straightened out, man. But he got good shit, man. I've reached out to him, man, and I know he has a huge Blu-ray 4K collection, man. Me, I'm of the mindset when it comes to like buying like when it comes to like having DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4K. Uh, my whole thing is, how many times am I going to keep buying the same shit? And look, the next thing that's going to come, if you guys are ready for this shit or not, it's going to be 8K. When 8K comes out, what the fuck, yeah? What are you gonna rebuy? Your whole fucking movie collection over again so you can have that 8K quality? And fuck that shit, man. I'm so sick of that shit. And the thing is, the more that the more that the shit gets more defined, the more that you get to see the green screen behind shit. Like it just, you can start seeing the separation between where the actors are and where the background is and all that other shit. It doesn't seem like they're on the scene. Like, it doesn't look like they're really there, man. The shit looks bad, man. Like, the shit starts getting too defined. It starts taking away from the actual CGI, man, because that shit's being pulled apart to where we can see what's what. Like it's like it gets so defined that it takes the magic out of the movie. And if that's the case, I don't need to be seeing shit that fucking. I don't need to see the the sweat coming off of fucking Batman's fucking cheekbone when he's fucking fighting somebody. I don't need to see that shit that defined. Or I don't need to see the fucking stitching in Spider-Man's costume when he's fucking web slinging. Is it cool to see, shit with some kind of definition? Yeah. Do I need to see it that fucking defined? Nah, I don't care. I don't care about that shit, man. And some people do. Not me. I don't care. I just want to see the fucking movie, man. I just want to see the movie, man. If the quality and seeing the shit so defined is more important than just seeing the fucking movie, then I mean, I guess, man, to each his own. But I don't want to be buying Back to the Future 8 fucking times, man, when it's the same fucking movie. Why? So I can see it a little bit more crisper every time I buy it? Fuck that, man. I'm fucking done, man. Like I don't believe in that bullshit. That shit's whack as fuck, man. I'm wasting my money. Why? So I can have Back to the Future on Blu-ray. I can have it again. So I'm gonna have Back to the Future on VHS, right? Then I'm gonna have it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna have it on DVD. I'm gonna have Back to the Future on 4K. And then what? When it comes out on 8K, I'm gonna buy the shit over again so I could watch Marty McFly do the same shit that he did on 4K and on Blu-ray and DVD and VHS. The fuck out of here, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'm so done, man. So I guess, man, if you 10,000 DVDs, I DVD, Blu-ray, very little 4K because I'm just really not believing in that shit. And the 4K I do have is when somebody bought me some shit because I'm not buying that shit, man. Fuck that. I'm not buying 4K, man. You miss me with that shit, man. So again, man, I just can't, man. So I don't know, man. I guess I'm different, man. And people think that they find value in Blu-ray, like, something's more legit because it's Blu-ray than it is being just a regular DVD, then so be it, man. But I know I take pride in knowing that my shit ain't bootleg. I know that my shit's real, man. I just refuse to buy, how many copies of Scarface am I gonna have? Come on, man. Like it's just straight up, man. I love Ghostbusters, but fuck, man, how many times are gonna have both? Ghostbusters in my collection. So that what? So that now I have it on 4. Like okay, you have it on 4K, and what? When you bought it on 4K, what you sold you had it on DVD, right? And you sold your DVD version to get the Blu-ray. You sold out your Blu-ray to get the 4K, and then what happens when 8K comes out? What you gonna do? Try to Man, fuck all that, man. It's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much. So again, man, I'm just thankful for what I have, man. So yeah, I got over 10,000, man. 10,000 DVD strong, man. And vinyl, yo, I love records, man. If you guys are into records, dude, I got hundreds, and I ain't talking like 2 or 3. I'm talking like fuck, man. I'm looking like, man, maybe like 700, 800, man, records. And I got like a shitload of 45s. The 45s is the records about 45s about this big, you know. And I love 45s, man. 45s normally would have up maybe 1 to 3 songs on them, and I love 45s. I have a lot of soundtracks. I have a lot of Broadway musical um soundtracks on record. I mean, I have a lot of shit, man. I have a lot of shit, man. But whenever you guys are ready, let me know. I'll let your boy, man. Gap After Dark says, nor do we need to see Batman's bat nipples or Robin's nipples up close. I know, right? Shit. Man, people want that shit too, man. They want that. They want that crispness, man. They want to see that George Clooney Batman nipple just ever so clear than they could have seen it on 4K, right? Fuck, man, that shit's crazy as shit. What's up, Glenzer? My man says VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray. I bought a lot of movies 4 times. I'm good without 4K. You see what I'm saying? I'm the exact same way. And I mean, there's only certain things that I have over the different, you know, like I'll give you an example. Back to the Future. Have it on DVD. And would I if I seen it for little or nothing on 4K, I would have it. And if and you know, owning it on VHS, that's fine. You know, like there's certain things. Star Wars movies, I would actually own Star Wars movies in all formats. Star Trek the same way. There's certain things that I don't mind owning just for the collector's sake of things. There's certain things I would actually have on in all formats. But then that's a few things that are, I guess, special to me. But then it doesn't get to the point where I have to fucking convert my whole collection over every time there's a new format of you know coming out of some shit, man. I don't fuck that, man. It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it, man. I can't do it, man. So yeah, see, I'm good without 4K. I feel you, man. Like, yeah, man. See, and I mean, it's one of those things, man. It's like, dude, how many times am I gonna do this, man? It's like, it was one of those things too. Like, growing up listening to music. Damn, you listen to something to 8-track. Okay, well, fuck it. Let's listen. You got records, and then from records you got tapes, and then so it's like, damn, you're gonna buy the same album on record, CD, and tape, and but you probably started off on the fucking yeah, man. It's one of those things, man. It's just getting too much, man. And then you think about it now. Just imagine after everybody bought certain music on CD, tape, and records, some people are still, they'll fuck around and still pay for this shit on like Spotify or some Amazon Music or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like you still would sit there and pay for it one more time, even though you own the shit, but you're like, well, fuck it, I can't take my record with me. I can't play my record, you know, in my car. I used to have a CD player decades ago, but I don't have a CD player no more in my car. So how the fuck else am I gonna play this music I love so much? Oh well, I'll pay for it again so I can play it on Spotify. Fuck that. It's like shit, dude. Like, come on, man. That's too much, man. Low spec, my man says vinyl records are outselling CDs now. I know, man. It's funny. My niece, she's 11 years old. She says, Uncle 24, I want to start collecting records. I said, oh, you do? And I'm looking at her like, what? And she's like, yeah, I want to start collecting records. You know, she's asking me, my recommendation on like a record player and how I can start her off on getting some vinyl. I'm like, wow. And then my son turns around and was like, Dad, I just bought a record player. And, I'm trying to get a hold of some records. I'm like, shit, why you ain't fucking talk to me? He said, well, I just did it, So it's like, it's funny, my son, he's 18, my niece is 11, and you got kids actually starting to get off into appreciating vinyl like how kids used to appreciate vinyl back in the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some cool shit. That's some cool shit. And the fact that you have like you could buy like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2. You could buy the soundtracks over at like Walmart, Target, shit like that. They got good songs on these soundtracks, and kids are like, oh shit, they're looking at records like, hey, this is different. And the same way kids are starting to enjoy and appreciate older stuff, it'd be cool if we can get them around to fucking collecting comic books too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Glenn says CDs were a big game changer, not just for music, but for video games. I know, man. CDs were the I know, right? Because when games started coming out on disc, like on like PS1, PS2, holy shit. Boy, video games start coming out on disc, like CDs and stuff. Oh man, just like CD style discs. Game show right about that. Glenn just said you can get used CDs for half or less the price of downloading an album. You can see, but then again, we know when you download shit, dude, people are just paying for the convenience. You can just press a button on your tablet, on your fucking, on your laptop, whatever the fuck your smartphone, you know, whatever the fuck you have in your car, everything's linked up and shit. It's like, I don't know, man. People paying for access, for easy access to shit, and fuck that, man. I'd rather have it, physically. Another problem with everything too is that the moment you start making everything digital, even though you pay for it, it's still not yours. And the bad thing about it is when the company decides that they don't want to carry that song, or you got all your movies digital on like some like Voodoo or some shit like that, the movie's still not yours. Voodoo can sit there and cancel and take that movie off, even though you fucking paid for the movie. And they say, oh well, it's gonna be always gonna be in your library. You have access to it. You can fuck with it whenever you want to. Man, that's bullshit. They have the right to come in there and snatch that shit up whenever the fuck they want to. Don't give a fuck if you pay for it or not. And the bad thing about it is you ain't getting no fucking refund. So why the fuck even play with that shit, man? Before there was Voodoo, there was another streaming site that like whenever you got movies, and whenever you bought a DVD or you bought a Blu-ray or whatever, you would have that coupon code shit that you would go to Voodoo or whatever, and you put in the code, and you can actually digitally have your movie, and you could watch it. Let's say if you have Voodoo, whatever devices that you have connected to your Voodoo account, you can sit there and watch that movie wherever, and however you want to. Like I said before, Voodoo, there was a site like Voodoo, and I can't remember what their name was. Man, me and my brother had hundreds of movies downloaded on that site, and it was all from the digital downloads that came with the movies. You would go to a certain site and you would put them in, and they would sit there and you could digitally watch it, and they would store your movies. Man, that fucking site went under, and we talking like about a good 400-500 movies fucking lost. Like, fuck, man. So I don't know, man. There's no value in nothing digital. If whatever whatever you're streaming, whatever site, if the site goes down or they decide to fucking get rid of whatever you're enjoying, then you're screwed, and you're screwed out of your money. Man, fuck that shit, man. I'm so just fuck that, man. Say I have CD. I have a CD player. Wait, I have CD player. Two of my CRS. Okay, old man. Say, gotta go, everyone. Have a great evening. Gap After Dark. Take it easy, brother. Thank you, man, for being here, man. Oh, he says I have two. Okay, and I have two CD players in my car. I feel you, huh? What's up, Loki's Mornings of Mischief? My brother Stone Loki. What's going on, man? Vinyl is hot. People want a kick-ass collection. No one cares about CDs now. Well, I can understand that. Me, personally, whenever I see CDs, I'm still reaching out for them. I'm still grabbing them. Just for the convenience and um, but I'm a stickler for vinyl. So just the fact that I can that I can get three CDs for $1 in like thrift stores, shit like that. I thought that was pretty cool. When it's a deal like that, and it's you're sitting there and you're looking at like Bing Crosby and Old Blue Eyes, you know what I'm saying, Frank Sinatra, and you're looking at Dean Martin, and you're looking at this kind of stuff, and you've seen everything in CD, and you can tell it's somebody's old collection. They don't want it. It's just sitting somewhere, and you looking at it, and shit. To me, man, that shit is gold, man. I love that shit, man. I go swoop it up, man. I go swoop it up, man. But my heart is in vinyl, man. My heart's in vinyl, man. I love records, man. Yeah, brother. Hey, look, man. Hey, hopefully, man, next week, man. Let's, man, love to see you, man. I got something for you too, Loki. So, yeah, man. My record collection. I mean, yeah, my record collection sitting right here, man. Like right here by the front door. So if you ever want to take a look, man, you're always more than welcome to sift through that shit, because I'm looking at some of my records right now. So yeah, man. Um, hell yeah, man. Oh, if you guys haven't subscribed to Loki's Mornings of Mischief, please do, man. My brother's awesome, man. Love him to death, man. He's great, man. Great man. Oh man, it says I have two tablets that take 45s, 33s, 70. Huh. Oh, two turntables, huh? Okay. Yeah, matter of fact, those 45s and those 33 and the thirds, I love those, man. Loki says can't play vinyl in the car. But now why haul around CDs when you can Bluetooth your phone and listen to a billion songs? Yeah, man, that's the thing, man. I don't know, man. I'm just, you're right. You're right about that. You know, my thing is I guess it's hard for me to trust I'm having a hard time trusting technology that far, man. I guess that's another thing too. I'm having a big issue with that, man. You know, the thing is, I remember everything always being controlled by us. Like if you listen to music, you're the one turning on the radio station. You're the one controlling your CD player, your record player, your tape player, those kind of things. And now, it's like, whether it's through your phone or whatever, in your car, it's like, oh, it's starting to rain. That's what I'm hearing. Um, the thing is you're uh hold on. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'll be I'm back, man. I'm back. It's crazy ass shit. All right. So basically, I just worry about, whoever's controlling, you know, uh, whoever's, controlling the companies that, are feeding our devices, man. When they decide that they want to pull things, away from us, they have the power to do it. And at that point, there goes our money as well. So, again, losing, about 400 movies like that, that taught me a little lesson, man. Like, yo, you can't, you take the time to put all these digital downloads into something that you're gonna have access to watch no matter where you are. If you have a phone, a tablet, no matter where you are, in the world, you can watch these things. And then the company that's supposed to keep all this together ups and disappears, and all your shit goes in the wind with it. You're screwed. And that's, I had to deal with that shit, man. So yeah, Netflix announces which movies are leaving soon. DVD or Blu-ray will always be there. Yup. And that's my whole, that's, I guess my whole thing is, that's my argument with that. That's all it is. It's like, if I purchase something or I do something, I want to be in control of it. I don't want to be to where I purchase something or I do something, and whenever a company feels like they want to shelve it or whatever, take it away, and I just lost. I basically spent my money for no reason, and I've seen that happen so many times, and I'm just like, well, I'm not cool with that shit, man. But my brother Stone Loki, I definitely feel you, man. You sure right about that, brother. Yeah, you can listen. Yeah, it's the thing is yeah, you have the abilities to, listen to a bunch of shit, but then when those abilities are taken away, and it's done not by your hand, and that's the thing I have a problem with, man, with that. That's all. Oh man, says I have a 7 foot long stack of 33s. Wow. Don't know how many 78s or 45s. Also have the toilet. Wait. Also have the toilet paper. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. Wow. Shh. I bet you got some albums. Oh man, man, let's see what you have, man. I would love to see what you have. You know. So yeah, yeah. Bet you Loki has a show here pretty soon. Say, if you guys haven't checked out Loki's show for tonight, if he's doing it, it'll be with him and Dega Outlaw. You guys go check him out. Check him out this evening. He's I love that shit, man. I be lurking on their ass, man. I be sitting there chilling, lurking in the cut, checking them out. Man, I tell you what, man, Loki has a hell of a record collection, man. He got some good shit. He has some very unique records, all different kinds of colors. You know what I'm saying? Some cool stuff, man. Let me grab me a water real quick. All right. There we go. Man. Well, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds, man. Boy, I can't wait to get there, man. You know what, Glenzer? It's funny that you bring that up, brother. Because I know in my Collecting Comics 101, if you guys haven't checked out the first episode, which I did yesterday, please go back and check that. You know, it's everything to consider before you spend one penny in purchasing a comic book. And I cover that, you know, for about an hour, hour and a half. So if you guys haven't checked it out, please do. Um, it's funny because my brother Glenzer says digital comics going the same way as digital movies and games. There'll be long-term rentals instead of actually owning them. And you know what? That's really what it is, man. It's a rental, man. It's that rental part. And then the fact that they can do whatever they want to do after you spend your money, fuck. Yeah, man. I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that at all. Um, you know it's crazy. Like me and my brother, right? We have, and you know, I'm just being honest. Um, we have a Comixology account together, me and him. And oh man, many years ago, I used to, try to put a little something to this Comixology account. And he's been the one main, steamlining it ever. He's been fucking. He's bought so much shit. Like, dude, there's thousands of comics in our Comixology account, and dude, we talking like full runs of shit that you couldn't even like. You really couldn't even afford fit in physical, in real comics. And, and it's funny because Comixology would do like sales where they would sell off full runs of comics. Like, hey, if you want to buy the full run of Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, digital comic book or whatever, they'll fuck around and sell you the whole run for like $2. Like the whole fucking run. Like that kind of shit. Like the whole run of Doctor Strange for like $2. Like from the original Doctor Strange comic book, the whole issue 1 to issue whatever. I mean, they would sit there and sell whole runs of comics digitally for fucking little or nothing, for like $1 or $2. So when you can sit there and you can buy whole runs of digital comics for fucking little or nothing, again, my brother, he ate that shit up. He ate that shit up. And I haven't put into that thing in years. But me and him started together, and at the beginning, yeah, I did. I mean, Comixology has been around for a minute, but now they've went under. So what happens? So this is the whole point. What happens to all the thousands of comic books that me and my brother have on the account over on Comixology when Comixology just went under? What happens to all the books now? What happens is they got bought out, and or they got bought out, or they were already bought out. Amazon owns them, basically. Amazon owns Comixology. So what happens is when Comixology went under, what happened to the whole slew of comic books that we have digitally on Comixology ended up going to Amazon Kindle. So now, if I want to read my digital comic book collection, I have to go to Amazon Kindle to go check it out. And then, but the thing is, I've been telling my brother for years, man, like quit fucking with Comixology, like fuck that shit, like digital comics, like that shit is. And he was like, nah, man, I'm gonna keep on, like gets the access to be able to see comic books on his phone or on a tablet, or he can look at it on his TV screen and just fucking press a controller and flip a page or whatever the fuck. It's all about the access, man, but it's at the same time it's all about the folks that actually control the sites. If they want to shut the shit down, ain't nothing you can do about it. And I hate people having that kind of control over some shit that I fucking paid my money for. And the only way nobody's gonna have control over my shit more than me is if I have it here physically in my own fucking collection that I could put my fucking hands on. And the only way that it won't be in my hands if I own it is if somebody comes and takes it from me. That's the only way I'm losing my shit. You got to take it from me. But I'm be damned if I'm gonna leave it up to a company to fucking if they want to fucking pack up shop and bail, they can just shut off the site and just say fuck me and just I'm just out of everything. I've lost money. I don't have access to shit, and I'm done. Fuck, it's like basically like, what are you supposed to do with that? Can't do nothing with that. Just being honest. Can't do shit with that, man. Oh man says I have. What you say, my brother? He says I have some of that. I have some that are really not good for the PC people. I got you, brother. It is what it is, man. Glunja says Comixology won't sell 1990s Master of Kung Fu because they say certain aspects of culturally unsensitive. Here we go again. Dude, man, you'd be surprised, if that's the case, you might as well go out and buy your own Master of Kung Fu collection. You know what? You'd be surprised how much you can actually find Master of Kung Fu comic books in mint condition. When I was unboxing comics about a year and a half ago, and I was fucking going bananas with that shit, there was a lot of comic books I actually could have gotten shit that a lot of people would fucking love to have. I could have had, like, I could have had the whole original run of like Marvel's Dracula. I could have had all the like those Morbius comic books. I could have had all that shit. Ghost Rider. I could have fucking had a Ghost Rider, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers. Dude, if I was collecting that, if I was collecting those comics when I was fucking doing my unboxings, you would have seen me. I would have been killing it. I just don't fuck with Marvel like that, man. Now, do I love Marvel? Yeah, I like old Marvel. But I'm telling you, access to fucking get your hands on old comics like that, and I still have that access. I tell you, man, when times get better, and when times get better, it'll be a couple months. When times get better, I'm gonna go back getting comics the way I used to. The way I used to fucking hunt them down. Used to get fucking old Silver Age comics for $1 or $2, mint condition, that kind of shit. Watch, I'm gonna do that again. And when I do, you guys are gonna be like, wow, what the hell did you just get? And I'm like, I'll let your boy see. And the thing is, I'm a beast when it comes to getting old school comics, man. I'm a monster, man. I'm a monster. Look, if you guys ever go back and look into my old live streams, look, I got a live stream series that I'm gonna do like a little list, like a little video list that you can click on and see all. It's called the pre-show show. When the pre-show show, man, shit, I was unboxing shit, man. I was fucking making head spin. I tell you what, let me get back to that again. I'll show y'all how to. And I'm look. That's the whole thing, Doc. We're gonna make comic books fun again. Collecting comic books, man, and fuck buying all that new shit. There'll be a handful, there'll be a handful of comics new that I might fuck with. But as far as the majority, it'll be the old shit. It'll be the old shit, the cool shit, the fun stuff to collect. And yeah, man, we're gonna have fun with this, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Only if you can download it and put it on your own hard drives. I know, right? That's it, low spec. I'm telling you, Jeff, that's it right there, man. I tell you, my brother, you hit the nail on the head right there, man. Glenn said Bronze Age Comics, 1970 to 1985 was the good stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have quite a bit of comics, man, between 70 and 85. Man, boy, boy, boy. Like shit, I got some comic books sitting right next to me, man. Let me see. Yeah, these are Bronze Age. Huh. Oh yeah. Now, boy, I remember. Y'all ever seen this? This came out back 1985, January of 1985. So this is one of the last of the Bronze Age comics. Amethyst, Princes of Gem World. Dude, this fucking comic was so cool when it came out. You look now, if you want a recommendation from me, I would tell you you could find this comic book for cheap. There's a limited series, and then there's an ongoing series that came out. They came out with a rebooted, reimagined version back, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 28, 2016, 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there. Within the last few years, they tried to reboot this comic and it was woke as fuck. Don't ever buy that. I have issue number one sitting right over here next to me. And I have it just so that, just need to see what issue number one was about. Never again. This comic book was actually very cool. She was actually in Crisis on Infinite Earths. She died with one of the Teen Titans called Cole. There was a Teen Titans member called Cole, and she had powers, and her and Amethyst died together, trying to save some kids during the Crisis on Infinite Earths. So she died in the Crisis. Amethyst died in the Crisis. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but man, this was a good fucking comic. And it was like basically she would, like she would uh like she would like you know I don't know, transport, teleport into like another dimension, like another universe. And she was a princess in that universe. She had powers and all that. And she was in, and it's like during the Crisis, she was able to, like, she could only use her powers when she was in that other universe. But during the Crisis, she was able to use the powers in real life, like in like where she during the Crisis, and she died trying to save some kids. But man, these are some very cool comics. So that's it, like that's issue number 1, and this is issue number 2. So in case you guys never seen this is Amethyst, Princess of Gem World. And this came out around the time where they had She-Ra, and you had a lot of those barbarian brothers, like Conan the Barbarian. DC had a character called Warlord. And it's like Conan the Barbarian was out back then, like I said, the movie, the comic books. And this was something that was a part of that kind of era of comic books, entertainment, movies, stuff like that. And that's where Amethyst comes in at. Glenja, my man, says new comics are $4 and up, thin as hell, with barely any dialogue. You can finish a new comic book in 4 minutes. Yeah, basically in about 20 minutes, you can basically like just fucking go through a whole comic book. Yeah, and dude, you know what? To be real, if it wasn't for like my brother sending me, these new comics that I got, no way in hell would they be in my collection right now, man. $4 a comic, dude. I could barely pay rent, man. I don't have no business paying fucking $4 for no comic book, man. Like for real, man. Like that's fuck that, man. And then and that's a regular comic. What if the comic book is like a part of a mini series or something like that? Then they charge him $5 or $6. And if it's Marvel, they charge him more. Fuck that. My man, the old man, he says it was in 1963. There was only this series, and there was only 2 in the series, and I have them both. I have both of them. Okay, man, there you go, man. Mary Jane and Sniffles. Huh? That was a head job, huh? I tell you, man. I tell you. And Glenzer says there's plenty of fantasy, horror, romance, and war comics in the 20th century actually had more diversity than today, despite how today's prose preach diversity. Well, the difference between what you saw back then and what you see now is now it's more like a forced diversity. To be honest, back in you know back in the 20th century. It's funny to even mention it like that, right? You know, people were trying to figure out a lot of things back then. And sometimes when you watched sometimes, like, let's say when you watch that Happy Days episode and the black dude was in there, you're like, well, what the fuck is this? And it just seems kind of odd. Well, back then people were trying to figure out shit, man. Figure out where they fit in. And if it looked weird on TV or if it looked weird in the comic book, then it was an awkward time where people were trying to find themselves and figure out where they belong. And if people were trying to tell stories, it looked weird because they were trying to figure out, you know, how does a white guy fit into Sanford and Son? You know what I'm saying? Without it, and then every time you see a white guy show up in Sanford and Son, it looked what? It looked awkward, didn't it? Of course. And it's like shit. When the Jeffersons showed up in All in the Family, it looked what? It looked awkward. You know? But then there's a difference on trying to figure out how it all works compared to it being decades later, looking at shit now and seeing how it's like the hurdles that were jumped back then doesn't even resonate with what's going on now. It's like it's a completely different kind of diversity thing going on. It's just weird as fuck, man. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. But the thing is, with the folks that are forcing it, whether it's in comic books or whatever part of entertainment, those are the people that are failing. So it goes to show, right? No shit, man. It's being real as fuck. Damn. Because I remember TV shows like Happy Days and Alf getting their own comic books. It's funny you say that. On Marvel Star, I was a little kid. I owned Alf number one, Alf number two. I used to buy the Muppet Babies comic books, but then I was a fucking kid. I was a kid, not a teenager, no shit. I'm talking, you know, little kid. So, owning that, you know, that's why, like, if you seen when I pulled out Captain Carrot, like I own Captain Carrot of the Zoo Crew, man. I come from that era, so I was we were buying Peter Porker, Spider Ham. I was buying Captain Carrot, Muppet Babies, Alf. They also had He Man, Thundercats. I had that also. Marvel also put out Transformers. I got my Optimus Transformers number one with Optimus Prime on there. My shit's in mint condition. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm with you. I get it, man. I miss that shit, man. That was a Marvel Star. They had like Marvel had like a little division where they put out all their cartoon comic books off on, and that little division was called Star, and I used to own. Oh, and they also had Fraggle Rock too. That was a part of that shit. I definitely they had Muppet Babies in Fraggle Rock. You used to buy the shit out of them shits, man. You know, those were the days. Miss being a kid, man. Being a kid with some cool shit. Old man says the first one now cost you 100, and now number two is not available. Oh, and it was from Dell. See, that's what I'm saying. Dell Comics. Dell Comics have some comics that are worth some money. They got some comics that are worth some money. So you fucking right, old man. You definitely man. I'd love to take a look at what you got, man. Sometime. I wonder if y'all can hear that rain. Shit. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna get up out of here in a minute. I gotta stretch my limbs, uh, figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. Get with Pat S here in a little bit. Uh, yeah, yeah. Lady Miss, girl, what are you up to? Fascinating show today at 24/7 Fusion Media. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Still learning about comics, so I enjoy watching your streams. Well, hopefully you caught yesterday's stream. Went for about an hour, hour and a half. And yeah, I've been lurking. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yesterday I went and I did a stream about, it was called Comic Collecting 101. And it was about all the things to consider before you spend one penny buying a comic book. So just trying to give like the ins and outs, things to consider, things to think about before you go anywhere, talk to anybody or do anything, things to kind of ponder, think, amongst, on your own, and figuring out, you know, what what you would prefer buying in comic books, if you that's what you want to do. So, hopefully you've gotten a chance to check that out. And if not, please do. And anything you want to learn about comic books, hit me up. I will watch it after you hear. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna go fix dinner and sit my lonely butt here on this couch, eat dinner, and probably watch a movie. You know, not as fortunate as some of y'all to have you know, girlfriend, significant other, stuff like that. But that's how it is. So, but I have y'all, so I'm thankful for that. And you guys, ain't no replacing y'all. So, I'm thankful. Old man says, "Lady Miss, you can alert anytime you want." There you go. Yeah, you can alert anytime you want. Thank you, Lady Miss. You're awesome. And appreciate you too, old man. Thank you. Says, enjoy your dinner and have a wonderful rest of your day at 24/7 Fusion Media. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lady Miss. And look, everybody, you guys, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Be safe. And I will look forward to catching up with y'all tomorrow because I'll be streaming tomorrow again, sometime during the day. And yeah, and we'll take it from there. So, with that, just want to tell you all, I love you guys. Thank you all for being here, spending time with me, and hearing me talk shit. As always, you guys have been awesome. Thank you, old man. Thank you, Lady Miss. Appreciate y'all. Glenzer, my brother, Pat S, Low Spec Linux Laptop. Thank you for being here. My brother, Loki, from Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Check out Stone Loki over on his channel, over at Loki's Mornings of Mischief. If he's not on right now, he'll probably be on in about an hour. He's probably on right now, so check up on him. He has a live stream going with a Dega Outlaw, so please check him out. Gap After Dark, my man. I know you left out of here, but appreciate you being here. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Appreciate you, my brother. Keely Chow, my man. Thank you for being here, along with Lord Thoth. Lord Thoth, my brother. Appreciate you, along with Vigilante Williamson, my brother, like no other, the Chief of the East himself, along with the lovely Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. You are awesome. Pacific 414. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Sean Estep, man. Thank you, Sean. You're fucking amazing, man. You guys are great. And thank you all for being here, man. DJ Ronnie G, what's going on, man? Good evening, 24/7 Fusion Media, man. Thank you, man. Damn, you just getting here, brother. Good to see you, man. Oh shoot, Loki's on. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's now if I could ever figure out how to direct people from one channel to the next, hopefully I can get that feature or I can get that figured out. I'd love to do that for y'all, but shit, there's a lot of things I need to figure out with this StreamYards and streaming, and there's a lot of stuff that people do commonly that I'm having a very hard time with. I got a lot of shit to learn, and Loki said he'll help me out. So yeah, you guys check out Loki. He's doing his thing right now. Glenzer says, "Stay dry and stay cool, bro." Hey man, thank you, Glenzer. I appreciate you, man. Look forward to seeing y'all next time. Hopefully, you guys will be y'all. Hopefully, I catch up with y'all tomorrow. It won't be this late because by the time it hits Friday night, everybody's streaming, man. The shit's kind of buck wild. This is Easter weekend. Out here in Houston, they got this March Madness shit going on. So there's all kind of wild shit going on. Plus the weather's going to shit. So if I stream, it'll be earlier on, late in the afternoon or early. Yeah, it'll be early in the afternoon or late in the morning, like 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like some shit like that. It'll be early as fuck. So, hopefully I'll see y'all there, man. And you take it easy, old man. Ronnie G, man. DJ Ronnie G, man. I wish I had time to kick it with you, man. I've been here for about 2 hours and 13 minutes, man. So I got to get up and move around a little bit, man. Lady Miss, I appreciate you. And you guys take it easy. You guys be safe. I love y'all. I need to get with Loki and get a outro music going. But I got an intro, but no outro. But we'll be working on that. So thank you guys. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'm out. Peace.